Okay, we are on our way to Best Buy. We are going to get a new camera, a new vlogging camera. We're getting the Canon M50, right? That's what we're going to look at. And then all the accessories that go with it that we deem necessary and in budget. So stay tuned to see what we get. We're starting at the Best Buy that's closest to us, and even knowing what camera we wanted, going in and seeing all the options and all the choices was really overwhelming. So do your research before you go. Like I said, even knowing what we wanted, we were overwhelmed by all of the choices. So we went to the Best Buy closest to us, and the salesperson was not super knowledgeable or super helpful. My hair looks ridiculous, but anyway. So the lens on the camera that we could try out, either the camera was bent or the display lens was bent. I don't know.
Oh, that's what they told us to get
but
us out of there.
Yeah, they couldn't put them together, so we couldn't test out the zoom lens. They don't have an SD card, so we couldn't test out any of the video function of the camera. The battery was low, so we had to stand around and wait for them. I mean, it was just
Comedy of errors.
yeah, exactly, a comedy of errors. Not a lot of solid information, not something we would be comfortable spending several $100s on from this particular person with the information that we had available to us. So we're going to a different Best Buy. The salesperson at the second Best Buy was very knowledgeable, and they had everything for us to test out, and we really liked the camera, but they didn't have one in stock for us to buy, so we have to go to a third Best Buy to pick it up. But first, lunch. You look like you're in a board meeting or something. You're like, you just got all stiff. That's disgusting.
Let me get you this here.
Thank you. So we're hanging out at Red Robin, waiting for food.
I look like my dad. My facial expressions look like my dad.
Is this a surprise to you that you look like your dad?
I knew I had a resemblance to my father. I did not know that all my mannerisms and my facial expressions and everything could be him.
Really? Yes.
That's why I started seeing you making videos of me in the grocery store. It's like, oh my God, it's my dad.
Yep.
Isn't that kind of gross?
Well, it wasn't until you said that. So I got a bacon cheeseburger. And Phil just got plain. How much was it? $43 because I forgot to put gas in my car yesterday. I told him I would put gas in my car yesterday. He always puts gas in for me. I dropped him off at the house so my mom and I could go shopping. And I told him he didn't have to stop and put gas in the car, that I would do it. I didn't do it. I forgot about it. So he had to do it. He's a good man. What?
Because I put gas in the car.
Because you take care of me. And now we're on our way to actually pick up the camera that we purchased at the second Best Buy. We have been to 3 Best Buys in 3 different cities, but hopefully when we leave this one, we'll actually have the new camera in our hands. finally have it. 3 Best Buys. It is, I don't know if you can see that.
15.
It is 1:15. And we left the house at 9:30 this morning. And we went to 3 Best Buys and Red Robin for lunch. But we finally have the camera. So we are going home. Hi everybody, welcome back to the vlog. I'm glad you're here. I'm talking really loudly because you're on the other side of the table and I want to make sure that the camera is picking up my voice. So today we are doing the unboxing of my new vlogging camera. I picked up the Canon M50 and I'm super excited by it. We're gonna unbox it, and I also got a new tripod on the recommendation of Ashley from Till Vacuum Do Us Part. So if you guys don't follow her, go check out her channel because she's amazing. But she recommended this little handheld tripod with a stabilizer in it, so we're going to unbox that as well. It just came from Amazon, was delivered yesterday, so we're going to take a look at that. But first, I'm so excited, you guys. I am so excited by this camera. So let's take a look and see what we've got in here. It's hard to get into. All kinds of paperwork on top. Oh my gosh. Look at the size of this user manual. Oh no, that's a learning curve right there. That is 200 pages of very tiny print. Okay. All right, that's slightly alarming, the size of that user manual. Now we have had the camera out a little bit, so we could charge up the battery, put the SD card in it, and Phil put the straps on for me. So the camera itself comes in bubble wrap. It's my scissors to unbox other things. So you'll have to watch, I'm going to put this at the end of the vlog where we went shopping for this camera. So you can see the camera itself. It's a good size. This is just the body of the camera. So it doesn't have like a true lens. You have to buy the lens separately. I hope you guys can see that okay. It does have the screen, and it does tilt and rotate, and that's big for me for the cleaning vlogs in particular. It's a really nice day out today. It rained all morning, but now people are like jogging and they're catching my attention as they're going by, so that's why I'm distracted by the window. Squirrel, sorry. So this was really an important feature to me, and one of the main reasons we bought this particular camera. I'll just leave that off for right now. It has autofocus. It has all of these different options. I don't know what they do. Apparently a lot. They do a lot. So I'm going to have to explore in there. This is the charger. So this pops out and you just plug it into the wall. I hope you guys can see that. You seem like you're really far away. And then the battery actually just slides in here. So we did that so the battery would be charged up. And then we purchased one of the kits. So you can buy the body of the camera by itself, and it's like $5.99 or something like that, $5.79. And then you can buy specific kits. So this is what our lens came in, again, all wrapped in bubble wrap. And this is just a standard lens. It doesn't do anything uber fancy. It's not like an extreme zoom or extreme distance or anything like that. I don't know a lot about lens, can you tell? It's just a standard lens, and it has this pinch clip cover that goes on one side, and then this side screws off. So you take the camera, and it's got little edges on it that line up with the openings on this one. And it only goes in there a certain way. So I need to line those up, and clearly I'm not doing a very good job of that. I don't want to force anything, you know, I don't want to be... It's got like clips here and clips here, and I'm trying to get them to meet, but they're not, I'm not getting it lined up properly. So they're not just popping in there like I would think it would. So I had to go beyond it and then twist it back. And then there's a release button here on top of the lens, and I have to release that and then push this or twist this open, and then that's what allows this portion to come in and out. Can you see where that's going? I'll get closer to the camera and do this as well. So you have the on and off button is up here, so I'm going to push it on. And it turned right on. So you can see it's showing things. You're seeing what the lens is showing. Or I can turn it back. And I can record, and I can also do that. So it's recording right now. And it's recording whatever the lens is seeing. I haven't played with it a lot, so I don't know how well it's going to do with anything, which is why we've kept it boxed up. The picture looks remarkably clear on this lens. On this screen. It looks really, really clear. So I'm excited by that, but I'm hesitant to get too excited. It comes highly recommended by some of the YouTubers who really know a lot about cameras as a really good starter camera. I don't know a lot about cameras. I've always had just point and shoot cameras, and I've really never played with cameras. I've always gone toward video recording. So I have a bazillion VHS tapes of my kids, and the tapes, the little tiny tapes that you can only play back on the player and show up on your TV screen with wires and all kinds of goofy stuff, and now of course everything's digital. But I take a lot of pictures on my phone, but I take more video than anything else. So I don't know a lot about it, so I can't really tell you whether it's good or bad. I'm excited to learn more about it, and it came highly recommended as a good starter camera for people who don't really know a lot about photography or don't really know a lot about camera equipment. User-friendly, easy to pick up out of the box and get going. So I'm excited to play with it and start learning more about it. I'm going to set it off to the side for just 1 second and open this. I have to open it particularly so you guys don't see like my address and stuff. I have a handheld or a small tripod for my phone, which is what I do most of my recording on. But the problem that we've discovered is it's not, so this just came in a plastic bag, and but it's in a good sturdy box, and it's not really something that needs a lot of protection. But what I've discovered with filming on my phone when we're on the go is that the picture is really unstable. It's very shaky and jarring, and it's hard to get a decent picture with any sort of stabilizing aspect to it. Oh, and this even has a level on it. I like it. I can tell you already I like it. And I'll get closer and show you. Ashley from Till Vacuum Do Us Part had this camera and lost it on vacation, and so she was talking about it on one of her videos, saying that she had ordered another one. And she specifically said, if you're looking for something that you can take on the go and that stabilizes your picture, that this was her go-to handheld camera. or tripod. What I like about it is it's thick and sturdy. It's very sturdy. It's not flimsy, lightweight. It's got a good feel to it. And I like that these all open up at different places, so you can. The one I have has the arms that are bendable, which is really nice when you're in certain circumstances and you're still. That's fine. But like to just walk around and do this, your picture looks like this. And I don't want that, obviously. We're going to start doing more traveling and more out and about type vlogs, and I want a good stable image for that as well. So this came yesterday. Thank you, Ashley, for the recommendation. I'll let you know if I love it as much as you do. So I'm super excited, you guys. I'm going to pause here and then I'll get closer and show you the close-ups of the equipment. So this is the tripod, and it's got a level on it, and I like that a lot. Very sturdy feeling in your hand, like solid, not like child's plastic or flimsy plastic that you might worry about not standing up. This has a really good feeling to it. So I'm excited by that. Here's the charger for the Canon M50. You just slide the battery in there, plug it in. It has a little light that tells you whether it's charging or whether it's fully charged, and I like that, obviously. The lens caps that go on. This is the one I was explaining is like a pinch style. So you pinch those in and it sits in place. And this is the one that goes on where your actual lens goes. So I don't know if you guys can see, there, that's better, where these protrude a little bit and you have to get them in the grooves to get them to fit in. That's what I was having trouble getting the lens into the camera itself. So here's the camera. Very sturdy feeling. And here's the flip screen. And again, turns. So here's your buttons on top. So I'll turn it on. And then you can see the screen popped up and now it's filming. It's pointing at the wall. So you're seeing what the camera's pointing at. Can't go too far, still haven't done the reveal of the kitchen, waiting for one more part to be done. But if I turn it, then I'm still viewing the same thing, but it's on this side. So if I want to film myself cleaning, I can see whether I'm in frame or not, which is a wonderful thing to know when you're doing cleaning videos, whether or not you're in frame. And I was so looking at the camera, I wasn't even noticing that I wasn't in frame right here. So yeah, so I'm super excited. So here's how you record with this little red button on top, and this bigger button is how you take actual photographs. So I'm very excited. Like I said, I'm excited to find out more about it and play with it. Here's how you turn this in or out. This is that little button I was telling you about on the top, where you have to open that up in order to make this movable. Otherwise it stays protracted inside, so it's protected. So you guys, this is my new camera. No more filming on the phone. I'm super excited. Or I'll probably do jump shots with the phone because my phone does fairly decently. But I'm super excited to have something of higher quality, to bring higher quality videos to you guys. So if you're on the fence about a camera, stay tuned. I'll let you know what I think as we get to know more about this camera. Thanks for watching, you guys. Have a great day. We'll talk soon.